Everyone has kind of a private place where they go just to relax, just to disconnect and spend a few minutes alone. And for Kat, it was having a nice quiet bath in her bathroom. And her bathroom is, well, it's really not all that functional for her. And something kind of really negative happened there.
I've never liked the tiles in the bathroom or the gray sink, gray tub, but we made it work. But then I started having a lot of anxiety and panic attacks, and I would end up in the bathroom because I felt really nauseous. I got really sweaty.
You felt safe there.
Yeah, and the floor is cold and I could wash my face. I've had more panic attacks on that bathroom floor than I can remember. And then the other big thing was I had a seizure. And my first was in the bedroom, and then the second one was in the bathroom, and that is my safe space. And when I did come to finally from the paramedics with the oxygen, they were all standing over me and I was very confused, and I just find that memory like really haunts me when I'm in there now. I can't even envision that bathroom being any different. Already I didn't like it, and that was just like my tipping point.
So we're back at it again, but today we're starting something really, really special, and that is Ottawa's Ugliest Bathroom. And let me tell you right away, you're gonna look at Ottawa's Ugliest Bathroom, you're gonna look at this place and you're gonna say, it's not that ugly. You know, maybe it's just Ottawa's most standard bathroom, but you know what? There's a really ugly story here.
I think there is more to an ugly bathroom than ugly tiles.
That bathroom right now is a lot of it is connected with that. You know, as she's waking up and there's paramedics and they're telling her she's to go to the hospital and she's confused and upset. We're over a year away from this and everything's going good. Now we can give her back that space and make it new and fresh and, you know, separate it from the past.
I think it's way more common than not. And I think in our society, we just don't open up about it because we're embarrassed. We think people will think less of us. I'm not embarrassed. I think it is part of me. I'm working at it really hard, and I hope I can inspire others to get help or reach out and know that they're not alone.
So who are we gonna use? You know me, you know that I love Ottawa and I love the trades. Well, we're gonna bring back a few of the favorites. Don is coming, the electrician. He's gonna help us do some stuff. Bruno is coming. He's gonna tile a tub for us and gonna talk us through that. And of course, Rob is gonna be here. But I have someone new to introduce you to, and that's Deirdre. Deirdre is a designer from Eastboro Designs. Deirdre is one of the top designers here in the city, and I am so excited to be working with her. She is gonna take us through designing this bathroom. She's gonna interview Craig and Kat and really get to know them and what they want in their bathroom, because every renovation, the homeowner has something that they want special for the renovation. Of course they do. Well, Deirdre's job is to really get in there, understand the nuts and bolts of it, and we're gonna work together to do a design that is both luxurious, but on a budget. It's gonna be awesome. Stay tuned. Anyone can show up with a hammer and build something. It's really hard to build it properly. Sewage air is coming out of this. There's no reason to be left like this. Absolutely none. An experienced contractor never would have done it. A lot of what happens with contracting happens behind the scenes. It's not always about swinging the hammer. Don't put that on camera.
I understand what you're saying, but the code is the code.
If there's a fire that takes place.
That's not you. I bought something for you.
That's not you.
I'm looking forward to getting at it. Let's do it.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to help you guys, you know, transform this space into something that you're really going to be loving and comfortable with and be proud of.
Besides not liking the bathroom design,
Yeah.
I still have some flashbacks of
Some trauma with that.
Yeah, some trauma with that bathroom. So it's not just an ugly bathroom, it has ugly memories.
It was scary. Like I thought she was gonna die in the first time. Second time, I think I was a little bit more calm, but it was terrifying still, yeah.
This, I guess, feels like it's like the last piece of the puzzle in terms
Yeah.
of like
Yeah.
getting onto like that road of,
Yeah,
you know,
I feel-
That's
not
in the past
necessarily
now.
recovery, but, you know, kind of dealing with like what is like your new normal in a way. The more open and honest you can be about your story and your reasons, you know, the two of you, the better I can help you. Why don't you explain to me what currently does not work for you in your bathroom?
The lighting's really terrible.
The
You'll
light
see.
fixture, yeah.
Yeah, the light fixtures
Can't
all
work.
over.
Yeah, the tub stopped
Yeah.
working like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Baths are actually really healthy and really good. It gives you that time to just kind of relax and de-stress. And right now, it's just really hard to do that. And there's just so many issues in that washroom. And one of the big things I'm excited for is a bath where you can kind of lean back instead of that weird angle. The flower tiles, being an artist and stuff, it really bothers me that there's no, like, it's just like they were randomly like, stick one here, stick one there. And
it doesn't work for your artistic side? Okay.
We really don't have a place to put towels, so we have the towels like down the hall.
I always ask, the behaviors or the routines of both, homeowners, because I want to make sure that I can kind of bridge the gap. Right, and to have a space that will work really well for both of you, for your everyday. I mean, I've seen the layout of your bathroom in so many different homes. I can design a space, 10 different ways, but I want to make sure that it is very specific to your needs. So if having a heated floor is not, does not make sense for you, or it's not necessarily where you want to invest, having the cooled floors, makes a lot of sense.
I would prefer the cold floors just for, I think it works well for us.
Okay.
And it also helps our dog in the summer.
Sure,
cool.
Sure, of course.
Sorry, my dog's a big focus.
No, that's fine. Lighting for somebody who is, say, 6'4" would be really different than somebody who is 5'2".
Yeah.
Right? I want to make sure that I'm getting it exactly where you want it and where you're going to be comfortable. When you have a medicine cabinet, that might make sense. If we have a different type of storage solution where we can maybe do away with the medicine cabinet, or maybe in that area, but we can move your lighting to wall sconces on either side, then you're bringing the lighting down. And so what that does is that it actually has a more direct light on your face and doesn't cast these shadows. If I can create this document, this roadmap, where the contractors can just take these plans that are fully detailed with notes, and it tells you how high the towel bars need to be, and your plumbing fixtures, and the grout lines, and where your tile starts and stops. If I can have all that there, and you're looking at me like, oh my gosh, I would have to answer all those questions, because they would be asking you all those questions on site.
Yeah.
All right, so now that I have all of this information from the two of you, I would like to get my eyes on Ottawa's Ugliest Bathroom.
All right.
Sound
Go
good?
ahead,
Okay.
yeah.
I find that this is a very emotionally charged renovation. And a lot of the times they are, but for different reasons. And this one here is really about helping Kat and Craig, continue on their life and their health improvement journey. Kat put it perfectly that it may not be Ottawa's ugliest bathroom, but it certainly holds ugly memories for her. And so if she can find some peace in knowing that it's going to be transformed, that is key. Let's see what we have to work with.
So I've just always felt it dingy and just not.
And very 80s.
I certainly have my work cut out for me, but I don't doubt that you'll be able to really benefit from all of the improvements, and it's going to really help your everyday life. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to measure up the bathroom. I'm going to do a laser measure, and I'm going to take some photos, if you don't mind.
I just keep thinking of the end game of, having my first bath in that bathroom and just soaking it up, and just also feeling so fortunate and not taking it for granted that so many people have come together to help us and to help our dream come true. That just means the world to me.
Okay, now that demo's underway, let's take a few minutes and zip over to the Restore, which is part of Habitat for Humanity. Actually, Deirdre and Kat are there right now picking out some products. The Restore is really, really cool. It's a really great place to get some products, especially for a project this size where you can save a ton of money. Let's zip over there and see what they're up to. It's cool to be here. This is a really cool store. Like, I was kind of hoping that you could give the audience and me kind of the breakdown of like why this store exists and what you guys are all about.
Our part of the organization is like a fundraising mechanism.
Right.
So everything you see here is donated,
Okay.
be it from private or corporate donors.
Okay.
And we sell it.
Okay.
And the money that we make is what funds the build projects. And currently we are building 15 homes in Kempville
Okay.
in conjunction with Habitat for Humanity, the Thousand Islands affiliate.
We're renovating a bathroom. It's, Ottawa's Ugliest Bathroom. There's an amazing story with an amazing family that we helped. And I wanted to show the viewers that you can build on a budget. Where do you get a skidful of caulking or tiles or stuff like that?
Well, we have very generous corporate donors like Home Depot,
Okay.
any sort of hardware store.
Right.
We have home furnishing stores and tile stores.
Right.
And sometimes it's just a one-off. Somebody is cleaning out their warehouse.
That's
and
how
they
we met, I think.
Yeah, and they have inventory. And
Yeah.
so they'll give us a call and we're like, bring it on by.
I think it's an amazing way to get a whole act, especially if you're building on a budget. Right now,
Yes.
things are very, very expensive, and not every client that we have has the same budget when it comes to materials.
No.
And certainly sending someone here like we did, and we got some stuff, it's really cool, and it really helps keep that cost down. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me. We are going to
Thank
walk
you for
around the
coming.
store a little bit, and this was really fun, so thanks.
Well, we're glad to partner with you.
No, I think we found a winner here. Like at Habitat for Humanity, they have way more than I was expecting, but I think that this one really kind of checks all the boxes.
I am at Ottawa's Ugliest Bathroom this morning, and it is a cold morning. Christmas is coming and we need to get the bathroom done. So where are we? What's happened? Well, the demo crew has been here. You can see the bin behind me. The bathroom is completely opened up. The designer, Deirdre, she did a wonderful design for the family here, and we're gonna go in and talk about it. I can't wait to start this project. We are going to install the tub today, which is always the first step of a bathroom renovation. Like right after the demo is done, the tub goes in. So I'm super excited. Let's go knock on the door and let's go chat with Kat.
Hey, Ryan.
Hello, nice to
Come
see you
on in.
again.
Nice to see you.
It's emptied, all that history is gone now, and now we're gonna do something cool, so I'm really excited.
I am too.
So I'm gonna take the camera guy in there, give him a
Okay.
little walkthrough of all the things that we see, because this is a really old home.
Yes.
And through the years, there's been a lot of handymans here.
Yes.
So we have to fix it up. So we're gonna do that. You're gonna be working in the basement, so we'll try to keep the noise down.
Yeah,
but
no worries.
Cool, thanks.
All right.
All right,
All
let's
right,
go inside.
thanks.
See ya.
See ya.
So before it was like ugly, now it's destroyed. But let's just take a look at what's going on in here. These houses are quite old, and whenever we go into a house that's old, there's always a lot of stuff that we find. In any renovation, there's a lot of stuff that we find. But let me just take you through some of the kind of the cooler stuff, right? So let's go in here. It looks to me like something happened here over the years. There could have been a door here, right? So behind this door over here, you can see that there's an old drain here that was capped off, and hot and cold lines that were capped off. These old homes, you never know what you're gonna find. There's also some significant problems from a plumbing perspective, which is why I wanted to be here today. Technically, the drain should be 2 inches, and where the vanity and the tub meet, but it's only 1.5 inches. This is one of these things where it's called existing non-conforming. So this is an existing renovation. I'm only here to do the bathroom, and I can't tell the homeowner, hey, listen, I'm gonna go downstairs and rip apart your entire ceiling in your basement so I can fix this one issue. The fact of the matter is, this home is probably close to 80 years old. It's been working all of this time. So I'm gonna have to kind of deal with the cards that I have. But I'm still gonna tune up what's going on here, and I'm going to fix a lot of it. I'm actually going to tear down this whole wall. And any plumber is thinking to himself right now, you're tearing down that whole wall to make the install of the tub easier. Yeah, it's exactly what I'm doing. Can we tear down the whole house? No, we can't tell. I mean, we just can't do it. Yeah, we've seen people on TV tear down the whole house. I get it. But it's not something that in reality happens. We'll rebuild the wall. We'll rebuild it at the proper depth. We'll let the designer know like how much room she has to play with her vanity. We're gonna do the best we can, considering, you know, this is the scope of the project, right? I can tear up a little bit of flooring. I can do that, but I certainly can't go down into the basement and gut the ceiling to fix everything. This is gonna be fun. Look at the stud next to it. And it hasn't twisted. Well, that's the sweet stuff right there. Okay. Oh, nailed it. Oh, I can tell you right now the electrician's gonna have fun with this. Oh, look, there's glass. That's weird. I wonder how that got there. Jeez. This will allow the tub to sit on a really nice firm base because obviously this floor is old. Lots of screws, lots of glue. Let's go get the tub. The tub sits on the feet and on this edge here. What I like to do, this edge tends to squeak. So what I like to do is kind of fill that with a little bit of spray foam, and which we'll do today. So this is where other plumbers would give me a hard time, right? They'd be like, hey man, you're cheating, because normally what needs to happen is you need to configure all the tub and then drop it down between the wall that we took down and this wall. But why make my life harder, right? That wall was crap anyway, I needed to change it, so now it's super easy. Yeah, no, it's bang on. It's actually bang on all four corners. I'm gonna push this up a little, and then I'm gonna cut the pipe, and then when we build the wall, we're gonna push that up like that. I will go up in the attic later, find it, and reconnect it. So this pipe goes up through the roof and creates air behind water. Now we're gonna build a wall right here with lots of room for the plumber and all that stuff, and we're good. This slips in like this. Should build our corner. Well, let's stay here more. Looks good to me. No, measure tapes aren't fun. This is realistic. There you go. Take it away. Good enough? Thank you. See you next time. Okay. Deirdre, we're here to talk about the design.
Yes,
This
sir.
is kind of a cool process. You asked for the tub to be flipped.
Yes.
The tub has now been flipped. It is actually installed. We spray foamed it down and then Rob came and hooked it up because it was kind of all open, right?
So did you encounter any issues when you were doing the relocation of the plumbing? Because I mean, the plumbing originally for all the valves and the controls were on the exterior wall.
Yeah.
And so in Ottawa, that's a big no-no because of our climate.
Yes.
But other than relocating that part of the plumbing, like, were there any other issues that you encountered?
No, so you can see kind of now the demo's done. You see there was a door here?
Yeah.
And originally the tub was this way.
Huh.
So the pipe actually came up from the floor there and extended all the way this way. All we had to do was cut the pipe back.
And I could see the benefit of switching the tub to this location because
Oh, yeah, makes
then
total
now
sense.
you don't have your window in your tub shower area.
Right, yeah. No,
Yeah.
it makes total sense.
Yeah. We really need to make the space not only work for Craig and his height, but also for Kat. So
Okay.
what I did was I made all the heights of everything in proportion to not just the space, but for the homeowner. You know,
Okay.
and that's how you really personalize with those finer details. It's not
Right.
just using some of these standard heights and standard distances and so on, but
Right.
really making it work for the homeowner. The framing of this area is really important. And then
Yes.
from there, you know, that standard height of that vanity, I was able to calculate, okay, the distance from the medicine cabinet to the countertop, what would be appropriate for Kat's height.
Okay.
So everything kind of stemmed from this prefabricated vanity.
Okay. we'll notch it out, but we'll put in more studding. But the issue is we have electrical and plumbing now coming up here. But
Okay.
yeah, so you're going to actually end up with a light almost tight to the corner.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's why you
just
did.
Like that.
Just like the picture shows.
Just like what
just
I
like
drew?
just like what you
Just
drew.
like how I, planned it.
Yeah, we'll see. You'll plan it, we'll do
Oh.
it. So the sink's gonna be over here,
Correct.
and then this is gonna be the makeup area where her blow dryer might be, or curling iron,
Exactly.
or whatever.
Then we do have 2 pot lights in this space. We're going to
Yeah.
get rid of the central fixture.
Yeah.
We're going to have one that is centered on the door, centered in this opening, and then the second one is further down. I believe it's centered on the tub and also centered with this pot light, so nice alignment. And
Okay.
then we've got a vapor sealed pot light that's going to be located in the tub area for lighting there. That will be on a dimmer. And then
That's
the
gonna be on a
rest is
separate.
dimmer, yes.
Oh, Dawn's gonna love you.
I know.
We're doing this on a budget, but we're doing renovations, and renovations are expensive.
Yeah, they can be, for sure.
So I will talk about what my costs are
Yeah.
from a construction perspective, and you can talk about how much they've spent on the finishing products, because there's 2 sides to this story.
Absolutely. Oh, who's here?
That's Dawn.
Can you go get him?
Yeah.
Well, hello. Come on in.
Remember how I said, hey, I need you to help me out with a video. I just need you to replace an exhaust fan?
Yeah, that's
untrue.
why I was here, right? The exhaust fan's over there,
Yeah.
but yet we're staring at it.
Yeah. Untrue.
Gotcha.
Earlier I invited Deirdre and stuff got
Yeah,
complicated.
yeah.
So, okay.
That
We're
happens.
simplified.
Simplified, yeah.
But we were just talking about cost, and what a great time for an electrician to show up. Basically, for my costs here, so far into this renovation, we're into about the $5,000 range to get it to this point for demolition,
Yeah.
for the installation of the new tub, installation of the valve. We moved a lot of plumbing. Now, but finishing again though is different. I think by the time that we bring in the painter, we bring in the tiling is very expensive. Like it's not something that's cheap. We have to do our Deirdre membrane on the floor, all of those things. I say this total renovation minus the stuff that you bought will cost around $20,000. But talk to us about the finishing costs. Like what did they spend here finishing wise?
We looked at a range of about $5,000 to $6,000 for the finishing materials. And knowing, roughly how much per square footage for the tile, we were able to stick within that budget and find, something beautiful. It really is your finishing materials that drive your cost.
100%.
That make your project vary quite a bit.
Yeah,
Right?
100%, 100%. I think that this is a $25,000 renovation by the time you're done with taxes and finishes. Easy.
Oh yeah, easy.
Not even including the electrician.
Okay. So you go over 30 then.
I'm like, he's expensive.
He's expensive. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. You know what? Thanks for coming. This was so fun. It was a good opportunity. A lot of this happens behind the scenes with you and I on regular renovations.
Yes.
It's kind of cool to bring the viewer along so they can kind of see what conversations we have. Guess who moved some electrical stuff?
Who moved?
Yeah. Who moved some electrical stuff in the design?
Well.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Your favorite designer.
It's gonna be okay. All right, we're gonna do the electrical
Why
stuff.
am I not shocked by that?
But you'll understand the reasoning for it when you actually see the plans.
Oh, I know, I
It
always
makes
do.
sense. It makes
I
sense.
always do.
You wanna go in the attic or you want me to go in?
No,
I was
judging
just-
by the state of that exhaust fan, I do not want to go.
Okay, let's do it.
Sounds good.
Thanks,
Excellent.
Deirdre.
Anytime.
I couldn't be happier to have Deirdre on set today with us and just having a conversation about what it is we're going to be doing for this bathroom. There's on TV, there's always people portraying that there's a lot of contention between a designer and a contractor. And yes, sometimes Deirdre will design something that is hard for me to build. But the point is, Deirdre's there to work with the client to understand the design that the client has in mind. My job is to build it, and every time that I work with Deirdre, we really have a really good communication about the projects, and it always works out well. In this case, it's going to work out amazing. We've had a really good collaboration. It was great for Dawn to be here as well. I am really excited about what is to come next for this bathroom, and I'm sure the end product the client's going to love, and I really want to give them something that they love, especially in this bathroom.
Depending on where that's coming from in the attic,
Right.
this wire's easy to replace.
Yeah.
So you can.
Yeah. I'll go in the
Good.
attic. ready?
Yep,
Can you take the stick down?
I got it. Pull the wire. Just wrap the wire around the stick. See the little hole?
Okay.
Got it?
Okay, pull it down.
How much more you got?
Lots.
Perfect.
The trick to being in an attic is doing it very slowly, as to not stir up a lot of dust. Oh yeah. It's always the general contractor who's got to go up to the attic. Plumbers don't want to go up. Electricians definitely aren't going up. It's okay though. Lots of fun. I'm full of the stuff, look. Yeah.
That's what happened. That's why I didn't want to go up there.
We've done everything that Deirdre's asked. We'll throw the fan in and we will
Somewhat.
call this done. Thank you for coming, Don.
No problem.
Next up, finishings.